Now, on the main menu of Overwatch, there's something that the developers call cards. So there's a card for quick play, there's an arcade card, a competitive play card, and a game browser card. Jeff said that every now and then you'll see a new card pop up called Experimental. And this new experimental card will contain some changes like hero balance changes. But this doesn't have to be always balance related. They can be perhaps some changes to some game modes that they've been testing out. And this will give all players, including console, the ability to use the experimental card to test out changes that the devs have made. And because this experimental card is in the main game of Overwatch, you'll still be able to gain XP and level up your account, as well as get endorsed. And on top of that, any seasonal events like the Nano Cola Challenge, those wins will count in the experimental card game mode. Jeff also mentioned that the point of the experimental card is not stability or bug testing, it's mainly focused on gameplay changes and testing player reactions. And just because some changes are on the experimental card does not mean that it'll go to the live game all the time. He also said that it'll take a few weeks for the first card to appear. Jeff also talked about how the development team's balance philosophy has changed. They're now looking to push balance updates more frequently and more aggressively. Before, they would balance the game with quote-unquote stability in mind, and now they're looking to deliberately target the meta, as in focus on moving players off of the meta as frequently as possible. Now, because they're going to be pushing out updates so fast and so aggressively, Jeff mentioned that they are also more willing to revert patches more often if a certain patch doesn't work out so well. Season 21 of Competitive, which starts this March, will have a brand new feature for competitive only called Hero Pools, which is similar to map pools, which are already a thing. Basically, each week of the competitive season, there will be some heroes which are not in that week's hero pool. For example, let's say the first week of Season 21, maybe Arista, Sigma, Mei, and Moira are not in the hero pool, meaning that you can't play them in competitive. Then the next week, the hero pool will change. Jeff said that this is to promote hero diversity and to prevent a meta from stagnating. He also said that if this system doesn't go well, he's willing to change it, like maybe make the hero pools last longer or move faster, for example. Now, Jeff did not mention how many heroes specifically will get removed from the hero pool each week, so stay tuned for that. Now, it's also important to note that the Overwatch League is going to be using hero pools as well. So starting March 7th, the Overwatch League will make 1 tank, 1 support, and 2 damage heroes unavailable from the hero pool for that weekend's matches. It's important to note as well that the Overwatch League starts on February 8th, so we're going to get a whole month of no hero pools. The heroes will be randomly selected from a group of eligible heroes based on play rate data from the previous 2 weeks of OWL matches, so only heroes that are being played regularly can be pulled from the next hero pool. No hero will be unavailable 2 weeks in a row, and hero pools will not be used for mid-season tournaments, the play-in tournament, playoffs, or the grand finals, so all heroes will be available for those matches. And also, teams will be informed of each week's hero pool approximately 1 week in advance of the matches. Now, on top of that, the Overwatch League is also looking to get the patches from the live game to the Overwatch League faster. So whenever the live game receives a brand new patch, the Overwatch League will begin playing on that patch 2 weekends later. And any mid-patch updates to the game that go into effect during a match weekend will be deployed for OWL matches the following weekend. Now, to wrap things up, Jeff also mentioned a few other changes that are going to be coming within the next few months. He mentioned major changes in the next 2 patches to deal with cheaters. He also mentioned that a big workshop update is coming. He also mentioned that they're working on the ability to pin a replay, so maybe if you like a certain replay, you can pin that. And also the ability to share replays, like share replay files, so that maybe your friend can watch your replay in their Overwatch game. And finally, Jeff said that there's going to be a light refresh for the career profile as well, like the ability to sort player icons finally. Now, he did say that the career profile will be getting a major overhaul for Overwatch 2, but for now, there's just going to be a light refresh.